Let's explore the process of creating a new notary order from start to finish. This video demonstrates how to set up orders, add participants, upload documents, and submit the order for acceptance. Let's go through the process of creating your first order. To start the order process, click New Order in the upper right-hand corner. From here, you'll see two options, the Notary Business Order or Personal Signing. You would only use the personal signing if you're trying to get a document notarized for yourself and need to contact a notary to do that. In most cases, if you're doing it for your own notary business, you would choose the Notary Business Order. This is the first screen that you need to complete for creating a new job. The order type goes into your notary log to explain what type of transaction you're doing. The address is optional. You can put it in here for reference, but it's only for your own reference. It's not used as part of the system. Here you'll choose your date, and this is where you can select the date and time to complete the order. If for some reason you're trying to pick a date and time not on the calendar, you can override it by typing the date and time here. You can set your availability for the calendar under your Profile section, Notary Settings. The Participant section is where you add the signers for the signing session. Every signer will require the full name and email. The phone number is optional, but I recommend that you get the phone number whenever you can, so that if you need to contact the signer prior to the session, you have an easy way of doing that. I will choose a sample user here, and I can set that user as a signer, a witness, or an observer. Signers and witnesses are treated similarly, except you typically do not put a notary seal on a witness. The observer does not have to go through ID verification and does not complete anything on the document. One note I would point out is if you add an observer to the session, for my own business, I always ask the signers if they are okay with the observers observing the session, because there is personally identifiable information in the signing session. You can add up to 8 different signers, and then in the signing session, it's probably best to limit that to about 4 signers per session. By clicking the checkbox here, you are notifying. The system notifies the signers by email and text. These notifications serve as reminders for the session, so you don't end up with a session at the last minute. Signers have not prepared for the signing session. This next section is optional. Quite often, when working with title companies, you'll find the documents are not ready when you're first creating the job. So you can either add the documents to the signing session now or add them later. For this signing session, I'm going to go ahead and add some sample docs, and I can choose as many PDF files as I want to add here. The system does not support PNG files, doc files, or other formats. They must be in a PDF format. And finally, we have the summary page here. This is where you're going to see all the information about the order, and you can submit the order into the system. When you click Submit Order, it will put that order on your dashboard. You'll notice a red box at the top indicating the order needs your acceptance. This always happens when you create a job by accepting it. You tell the system you accept the work, and it sends a notification to the signers with the date, time, and information needed to complete their registration. And that is all you need to do until we get to the time to start the signing session. In our next session, we'll talk about how to tag the document and go through the signing engine.